Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shri Mahavir International School. So students, in class 8 science subject, third chapter, we were discussing about the synthetic fiber. And in the synthetic fiber, we had discussed about the rayon and the nylon. Today in this class students, we will talk about the polyester. And polyester is also another type of synthetic fiber. Polyester are the long chain polymer of the small units turns as esters, and terylene or the dacron is a polyester fiber. Yes. And the raw material used to manufacture it comes from the petroleum refineries. Students, petroleum refineries means whenever scientists they obtain the crude oil from the earth, okay, and by the refinery we obtain the different material like the uh, diesel, okay, some wax material, plastics, kerosene, petrol, diesel, whatever. So during that time we obtain the petroleum, and by using that petroleum we make scientists make what? Polyester fiber. The properties of polyester are similar to the nylon. It is much more similar to nylon fiber, and some properties are there. It does not get wrinkled, so there is no need for ironing. It is strong and light in weight. It is strong. Whenever you will try to tear that cloth, you will be not able, and it is light in weight. Okay, so these are the good properties of this fiber. Let's see, there are other characteristics and the properties of this fiber. It absorbs very little water, and if it absorb very little water, it means students it dries up very quickly. It can be dyed in different colors. Students, do you prefer the different colors in clothes? Yes, of course you prefer. I also prefer. And we can purchase the polyester fiber in different colors also, because it can be dyed. We can give the color to that polyester. Polyester is used to make the sailboat, PET. That is what? Polyethylene terephthalate is one of the most common polyester which is used to make what? Jars, okay, water bottles, shirts, dresses, saris, bed sheet, carpets, etc. Polyester is mixed with other fibers to produce the blended fabrics like the terracoats. Okay, by the mixing that fiber in another fiber, you can make the another fiber. Here students, the polyester is mixed with the other fiber to produce the blended fabrics like the terracoats, and terracoats is the mixture of what? Terylene and the cotton, and polycotton means polyester plus the cotton, and the terry silk means terylene and the silk, and terry wool means terylene plus wool fiber. If you mix that fiber, you can make a different type of fiber. Students, you are thinking that why there is a need for mixing that fiber, why we mix a synthetic fiber in a natural fiber. Because if we require the both property, if you require the properties of synthetic fiber, and along with that synthetic fiber you require the property of natural fibers, so then there is a requirement for the mixing. I hope you have understood. Here some pictures of object, students, like here a bottle and the bag which you which you uses which you use in your daily life, that can be made by using the polyester. Now there is another synthetic fiber, is what? Acrylic. Acrylic is a synthetic fiber which has properties like a wool. It's much more similar like a wool. It is natural substitute for wool. Acrylic is cheaper and more durable than wool. Cheaper, cheaper means less money than wool, natural wool, and durable. Durable means long lasting. Blend. Here is also a mixing process. Blend. The mix different substances so that they combine together to make a product of the desired quality synthetic fiber and plastic. Students, as I have taught you that why there is a need for mixing and the blending, because if we desire the quality of synthetic fiber and the plastic. Now the acrylic articles. Here some pictures, students. Here is a some cloth like structure. Here is a cap. These are made of what? Acrylic articles. Is also known as the acrylian. Some well known acrylic fibers are orlon, cashmelon, acrylon. Some properties of acrylic are acrylic fiber has some properties like, students, sorry it is soft and light in weight. It is easy to wash and dries quickly, and it does not shrink, stretch, or wrinkle. Students, you have noticed whenever you wear sweater of natural wool that it will surely shrink. Shrinking process, that there will be changing in size. The size will decrease after the washing that wool, but in this acrylic there will be no any shrinking. It is resistant to chemicals and moths. Students, it cannot be destroyed by the moths, we can say by the organism. Acrylic is used to make the socks, sweaters, shawls, blankets, rugs. Now the lycra. Lycra is a synthetic polymeric fiber, is also known as the what? Spandex. Interesting, students. Some properties of lycra are its softness and the elasticity like a rubber. It has the ability to stretch and regain its original shape. You will stretch, okay, then it will come again in that in its original shape like a rubber, strands. Lycra is used to make body hanging cloths like the undergarments and the swimming suits. Swimsuits. Swimsuit, students, in the swimming in water, people used to wear the suits that is made of lycra. Now the advantages of synthetic fiber. Why there is need of synthetic fiber, students? Because there are some advantages. That's why we use that. So what are the advantages? But yes, before that advantage, we discuss about the activity 2. What is the special in this activity? See, to taste the different types of fabrics by burning to be demonstrated by the teacher. Yeah, don't worry. So students, here we will burn the different fibers and we will see that what kind of smell is there of that fiber. Take the different kinds of the fabrics listed in the table below and hold them one by one over a candle flame, and with the help of the forceps or the tongs, observe the flame carefully. They will show the following burning characteristics. Students, here what we have to do, we have to take a candle. For example, we have taken a candle, lightning candle, and by the forceps means, yes, chimney, that can be called it, okay. And in this tongs, you can take some what fabrics. For example, you will burn that fiber, and you will observe the different characteristics. So in first cotton, what you will observe, you will notice, when you will burn that cotton fiber and cotton fiber in lightning candle, then what will happen? Burns vigorously, and no beads produced smell like burning paper. It will feel that there is a paper burning, and there will be not beads produced. Beads means round circle, and it burns vigorously, continuously, we can say. The second one, that is wool and the silk. If you will burn wool and silk, then what will you find? You will find that it burns slowly, no beads forms, and they smell like burning hair. And if you will burn the rayon fiber, then it burns rapidly, sorry, redly. It will smell like a burning paper. And in nylon, burn slowly, forms, it will form the some beads, okay, round circle. Fabric shrinks, it will shrink on coming in contact with the flame. And the what about the polyester? Burns slowly and forms beads. And the acrylic means it sinks on coming in contact with the flame and forms a black bead. So this is the observation, and this is the result when you will burn the different fibers in flame. Synthetic fiber have some advantages over natural fibers. And what are the advantages? First thing is what? They have a high tensile strength and can thus them withstand heavy loads. Yes, they can withstand heavy load. It's mean, if you will try to tear that synthetic fiber, that you will have to give more efforts. So it's mean there is durability and there is strongness of that fiber. They regain their original shapes after stretching or compressing. So there will be no changing in shape and size. Third one, their production is independent of agricultural crops and animal farming. Independent. So why? Because these are man-made. They are not attacked by moths. The fourth one, students, very important, that cannot be destroyed by the microorganism and the organism like moths. And they are resistant to bacterial attack and moisture, as I told, and they dry quickly. There is no need to for waiting, students. They will dry quickly because they absorb a little amount of water. Their cost is comparatively less than natural fiber, and they are easy to wash and maintain. Now students, in this video we have discussed up to the advantages. In next video students, we will talk about the disadvantages of a synthetic fiber. That's why we prefer the natural fiber. Okay.